You know those people who walk into a room and it suddenly feels like someone pulled the plug on your energy. 5 minutes with them and you're ready for a nap. I call them energy vampires. Now they don't drink your blood, they drain your soul instead. I am Thomas Erikson, and in this video we will talk about my book Surrounded by Energy Vampires. Whoa. There it is. Who they are, how to spot them, and how to make sure they don't turn you into the office zombie. Because, let's face it, energy is the most valuable thing you have. It's not money, not time, it's energy. And if you get the wrong people to steal it from you, you'll have nothing left for the things that actually matters. So let's identify these vampires, shall we? This is the idea. Energy vampires aren't monsters from horror movies. They are ordinary people who, intentionally or not, that could be debated, leave you feeling drained. Some do it by complaining, some by demanding, some by talking endlessly about themselves, some by turning every little problem into your responsibility. If you feel tired after talking to someone, well, congratulations, you have just been bitten. Here is a number of classic vampire types. First of all, we have the complainer. These people are Olympic champions in negativity. No matter what you say, it's never good enough. The weather, wrong. If it's sunny, it's too hot. If it rains, it's depressing. If it snows, the world is ending. The boss, terrible. Office, terrible. Workmates, terrible, terrible. The spouse at home, terrible. The coffee, always too hot, too cold, too bitter, too weak. Never just right. You could give them a winning lottery ticket and they would say, I probably have to pay taxes on it. You tell them you're going on a holiday. They will warn you about food poisoning, flight delays, mosquitoes the size of helicopters. You start a conversation with energy, full of it. 5 minutes in, 2, 1 minute, you're drained. Complainers don't just share their misery, they transfer it over to you. Well, let's talk about the drama queen, or king for that matter. The drama queen, yes. With them, everything is a crisis. They don't just spill their coffee. No, it's a catastrophe of biblical proportion. Have you seen what just happened? The universe is against them. And of course, you need to drop everything immediately to help them out. And when you don't respond within 5 minutes, they're knocking on your office door. They feed on chaos. Their motto could be, why stay calm when we can panic together? And then we have the bully. They drain your energy, not with whining, but with intimidation. Loud voices, aggressive body language, rolling their eyes at every idea that isn't theirs. Oh, did you hear that? So stupid. The bully feeds on fear. They get stronger every time you back down. It doesn't matter if it's a team meeting or a coffee break. They will find a way to remind you who's in charge. Bullies aren't always the boss, by the way. Could be anyone. Could be, sometimes it's a colleague, sometimes even the person you are supposed to lead. But the effect is the same. After 5 minutes with them, your energy is gone, your motivation is gone, and you're wondering why you didn't just call in sick today. Then we have the know-it-all vampire. You know the type. They drain you not with complaints or drama, but with lectures. Endless lectures about everything. You bring up a simple topic, say you mention you have a new phone. Suddenly you're trapped in a 20-minute monologue about the processor speed, about battery life and the history of mobile technology going back to 1983. And of course, it's the wrong phone. You're wrong, by the way. You're always wrong. They have watched 3 YouTube videos and suddenly they are the world-leading expert on whatever. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, astronaut, all rolled into one. You did not ask for this TED talk on why you load a dishwasher the wrong way, maybe inefficient, but you got one anyway. And by the end, you're not enlightened, you're just dreaming of silence. Now, these were just a few examples of energy vampires, but as always, there are more types than these. Now, why is this important? Well, laughing aside, energy vampires are costly. They lower the morale, they kill productivity, they create lots and lots of stress. And the problem is, they usually do not see themselves as the problem. Which means if you don't do something, they will keep draining you until you are burned out. So, could something be done? Well, you could set boundaries. If it feels bad, it is bad. Sometimes that's all you need to know. Limit the time you spend with them. Don't invite the vampire to an all-you-can-eat buffet of your attention. No. Stay neutral. Don't get sucked into the drama. Smile, nod, move on, get out. Protect your energy. Remember, you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Sometimes the most powerful answer is nothing, just silence. And sometimes lots of garlic. Well, just kidding, but hey, it might work, I don't know. So that's Surrounded by Energy Vampires, a book full of strategies to identify the people who drain you. Where was it now? And ways to keep your energy for the people and projects that really matter in your life. If you ever met one of these vampires, let me know in the comments. And no names, please. This is not a witch hunt. Well, vampire hunt then. And make sure to subscribe for more videos in the Surrounded by series. There's 8 or 9 or maybe 10 of them, I don't know. When you change how you deal with energy vampires, suddenly they lose their fangs. Because remember, you cannot change somebody else, but you can always change yourself.